Hey everybody, welcome back to J City Reviews. We have a special video today. We have another casual conversation here with Average Joe, and he's got his dog Jackson.
Average Joe and family, yes.
Average Joe actually opened up his home, and so we're in his home today for this video, so thanks for doing that.
Really my pleasure. That. It's a pleasure having you, man.
It's a pleasure to meet your fiance and your beautiful baby.
Thank you.
And see your dogs as well.
Yes, yes.
Thanks for opening your home to us. But I hope you watched Average Joe's video of our conversation on his channel. This is kind of an extension of that, you might say, for my channel here. But we're going to be limiting the conversation to just one simple topic today, talking about our Grail watches. Now, before we open up that topic, I just want to do a quick wrist check of what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing my Citizen ProMaster Tough. This is pretty much my go-to watch. You've seen it on the channel many times, but it's one that I just love wearing. Very simple, just the time and the date, and kind of has that field watch style to it, but it's just a go-to that I wear almost every day. So that's what I've got on my wrist today. What about you, Joe?
So today I actually have one of my Grails.
Okay.
It's a Breitling Blackbird. It's the Chronomat version. It's actually a classic piece, I would say at this point. Do you know in the watch world if it's 25 years for a classic? But this one definitely would fit that because this is from 1992.
Nice.
It's got the pilot style bracelet. It is a chronograph function, and it's got the double-sided anti-reflective coating, and this is a really, really tough watch. I wear this watch pretty much everywhere, from tough tasks around the house to even wearing this with a suit and tie. So nice. Very versatile watch.
Versatile piece.
Yeah, so
sure.
Definitely one of my Grails.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, it fits perfect with the topic that we're talking about today, Grail watches. So he has one here. I want to start by talking about my Grail watch, and then we'll get to one that maybe you haven't got in your collection yet.
Right.
My Grail watch, and we kind of mentioned it in your video, Joe, when we talked about Ball watches.
Mm-hmm.
My Grail watch comes from the Ball Watch Company, and as I mentioned in his video, I didn't really know much about Ball. I didn't even really hear about it until my dentist mentioned the company to me. So you really need to check out Ball watches. They make some high quality pieces, and
right.
So I went on their website, started perusing around, looking on there. And I saw some watches that were on pre-order that hadn't come out yet. And they're called the Ball Roadmaster GMT. You can see a picture of it right here.
Beautiful piece.
The one that I'm looking at is the one that has the green and the black colorway on the bezel. And I think you can even get a green dial version of it. And so that's the one that I'm looking at. It's just a beautiful piece. It's a unique piece. You can see from the pictures that there's actually a couple pushers there. There's the crown as well. And I just love green for some reason. That dark, deep kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, a hunter green maybe.
Especially against the black, definitely makes it pop.
Yeah, and it's just a beautiful piece to me, and it's a piece that comes from a company that has a great history. And I don't know all the details of their history, and I'm not going to go into that now, but they're a Swiss company. They're high quality. Everything about them, breathes quality and craftsmanship,
yes.
And I love that about them.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, I don't hear a lot of talk about Ball, and we talked a little bit about that on your video. But that's my Grail piece. Let me know what you guys think of it. It's not a cheap piece. It's about $3,000 MSRP, so honestly, I don't know if I'll ever obtain to it.
And we're not talking about Invicta MSRP. We're talking about what you would actually have to pay for this watch.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
That's right, and it's a limited edition, numbered model, so they're only going to make, I don't know, I think it might be around 1,000 of these in the green model. So that's my Grail piece. Maybe I'll obtain it someday, maybe I won't, we'll see, but that's the piece that I'm kind of coveting, you might say, right now. So
you know what I like about that choice is the fact you didn't go for the popular choice. Mm-hmm. Most watch collectors are going to probably say possibly what I'm going to say coming up, but I like the fact that you picked a watch that really flies under the radar.
Right.
And
that's not to say I don't want any other watches. We could talk about that too. You know, Omegas. I love Omegas, like a couple that you have.
But I see the passion with that ball watch, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's unique, something that...
It's a unique piece.
Yeah, it's very unique and something I can see that you're very passionate about.
Yeah. So, how about you, Joe? I know in your collection you have obtained some of your Grails, but there's a particular watch that you have not yet obtained. What is that?
I think the $1 million question is Grail watch, but I think a lot of you guys out there would say there's definitely Grail watches.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm very humbled by the fact that I was able to obtain quite a few of my Grail pieces. But if there was one that I could add to my collection before I pass away, would be the Rolex Milgauss.
Mm.
And we're going to post it up here on the screen here.
Yep.
I would get the version that has the green tinted glass.
Nice.
I love the...
Wait, the glass is tinted?
The glass actually has a green tint to it. This is actually a Rolex...
I don't know much about the watch, so...
This is a Rolex exclusive where if you turn the watch at a certain angle, you'll see that there's a green tint to the glass.
Wow.
And this is a Rolex exclusive, something that they've come up with to mix into their Sapphire. I don't know how they do it. I don't think any other company really knows how to do that, obviously, because it's something that Rolex came up with.
Yeah.
But it really gives the watch a different, unique look. Now, I personally like the one that has the black dial and the indices that have there's like two different colors to it.
Okay.
But they also have other versions too, which, look, I'm not going to be picky here. For me, the only checkpoint that I would like to check off would be that green tinted glass.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think that's very unique, and I love that Thunderbolt secondhand as well.
Yeah, that is unique. That's the one thing I remember about seeing those watches. I don't know too much about it, but that you can't forget that lightning bolt secondhand on that.
They're
watch.
Actually a nerd's type of watch. Because the magnetization, they're actually anti-magnetic to a certain, and I don't want to get too technical here, but this watch really has surpassed some engineering aspects in regards to the whole anti-magnetism thing. So
that plays in with the lightning bolt kind of maybe?
Yeah, exactly. It's a very kind of like scientific like watch, and I'm not very scientific, but I like uniqueness.
Yeah.
Everybody wants the Submariners, but that's probably this Milgauss is actually one of the few Rolexes I actually do like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not actually a huge Rolex fan, but I think if you're a true watch collector, I think eventually you'd like at least own one Rolex.
Yeah, sure. Right. Rolex is an iconic brand.
Right.
I think you're right about that. I'm sure there's some Rolexes on my Grail list too that we could talk about. Oh, that's great, my friend. I appreciate you sharing that with us.
Absolutely.
Getting to know you a little bit better by learning about your Grail piece, and appreciate you again letting me come to your house and sit with you and
chat. My pleasure, man.
And I just want to let anyone who's watching know to subscribe and ask you to subscribe to Average Joe if you're not already. I'm sure a lot of our subscribers overlap, but I hope that you'll go and visit his channel.
Thank you very much.
And thanks for tuning in to this video. Please give it a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed to J City Reviews. And then also down in the comments, let us know what your Grail watch is. I'd love to talk with you down there and interact with you there. Maybe your Grail is a watch I've never heard of before. I'd love to learn about it. And so I'd love to communicate with you down in the comments. And then let us know what you think about the Grail watches that we mentioned today. Love to see if you like the ball watch that I mentioned, what you think about the Rolex Milgauss. And we'd love to hear your thoughts about that as well. So thanks again for stopping by to the video today. We'll see you next time on J City Reviews.